Are you good now? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to First Strike, episode 41, hosted by the Extra Life Game Shop, myself, Brendan Friesen, and Shane Wall.
Yeah, the big 4-1.
The big 4-1.
As most people call it. Happy 4th of July to you American folk.
Oh, yeah,
but
that's right.
You missed it by 3 days. It's actually July 1st.
Yeah, we launched all our fireworks on the right day.
You guys are a little late.
Seem to be a little behind.
A little bit late to the party on this one.
Can't help but notice you're celebrating on the wrong day.
Yeah, it's just the wrong day, and that's fine. Like, it's cute you want to copy us and everything.
Because we were far before America. The Canada.
Yeah, we're about 100 years off, but that's okay.
That's fine. We're
90, I think.
Superior country. We have snow and poutine. I'm sorry, you say Putin, don't you?
I just do that off of our buddy in Russia.
Oh.
#1 Patreon subscriber, Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir Putin. He is our #1
Big
Patreon.
fan of the podcast.
Huge fan. Huge fan.
Yeah.
He's the first we're shipping a new Extra Life t-shirt out to.
Man,
Which,
fingers crossed, will be in this week.
they're not here yet.
Not yet, but man, they're gonna be here.
And if it's not this week, it is next week.
It will be next week for sure, if not this week. So I'm gonna come up with some trivia questions for everybody watching, and we're gonna do probably on the next podcast where we're gonna give away a couple of them or a handful or whatever I feel like doing, basically.
That would be minty.
Because I'm the boss here, and I can do what I want.
The final boss. Not a mini boss, not that first little bitch boss, you're the final boss. Let me say hello to everybody who's already stopped by. Link Guy, welcome to the stream. Luke as well, Radical Rob, and Growling Panda. How are you all doing tonight? Thank you for stopping by. It is going to be another good episode. 41 in. We're getting close to 50.
It was weird. We were setting this up, and we were having this weird lighting problem. We've done this the same way many times. And all of a sudden we had these pillars of light on either side of us.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. There are 2 LED light bulbs above us, which
but that hasn't changed in months.
And I think the webcam was smudged and it was causing it somehow. Like I think
it was very weird. It looked intentional because it was on the one side of you and the one side of me.
Yeah, it did look like
like we meant to be.
It looked like spotlights, is what it.
It was very strange.
But yeah, Darlene. Welcome to the
Same size too.
I think you should bring it over.
Can you send me a picture
of
the shirt you're wearing?
There goes my
I'm going to show him.
That's my ego for the day. No, you're taking over.
You got to send me a picture, for real.
I'm going to go hang out with the girls. It's fine. Thank you, Darlene. Do you have a hoodie near you?
You missed girls night.
Do you have any clothing?
Oh, my hoodie's over there, and the rest is all over there.
Damn it. We need Kai here. Somebody to grab me a hoodie. Ma'am. Whatever, you introduced the podcast. Fuck, whatever. It's on you.
So, we are going with a little bit of a new format. We tried it out last week, and we both kind of liked it. Instead of it being a very structured podcast, it's going to be more of a laid-back. We're just going to be talking about a bunch of different topics and things that we kind of want to talk about and get opinions on. And, yeah, we're going to go from there and kind of see how it goes. Our big main thing that we came up with at first was the Sega Forever thing.
Swear it's a men's medium.
So we're going to be talking about that for sure. But to kick it all off, what have you been playing this week?
Good question. It's a very good question. I've been streaming Pac-Man World 2 to my channel. Finally finished it. Took 5 parts. A lot of hours because I'm very slow when I stream games. I started up trying 100% it, and then I gave up.
I thought you 100%ed the game.
No.
Really?
No, 100%.
Oh, okay, then I'm not nearly as impressed.
About like 70% of it, 100%, and then I gave up because I was like, it's just taking too long. I might go back and do another stream where I do all of the things I hadn't 100%. That is the same shirt. That is the same.
It's a bit lower of a.
It is the same. Is that even the same? Like
what brand?
This is from Warehouse 1.
Warehouse 1. Is yours Warehouse 1?
Man, I can't wear this shirt anymore. You just here, give it to Darlene. I don't want it.
That's so funny, man.
That's annoying. So, yeah, I've been playing Pac-Man World 2. Finally finished it, which is good. I'm also playing through Twilight Princess at the moment. Where am I on that now? I think I got 3 temples left, and I'm done with that. And then I will be starting Paper Mario. I'm gonna play through all 3 of the good Paper Mario games.
All 2 of them.
3. You need to play it, goddammit.
2.
Play it.
2.
It was in the shop.
You
and then
cheated.
there was no Wii in the shop.
There was a lot of cheating involved.
Who cares? It's a good game.
Yeah, but...
If I am cheating to get you to have a great experience, is it so wrong?
Okay, so here's my problem. If I were to play it over there, right? There's no sound that I could use. There's no way I could play it on that monitor. That's a problem.
Is it a problem?
It is.
Okay, cool little thing. That monitor.
Yeah.
If you just look slightly to the left and behind it, there is a...
You want me to play that game on a tube?
Yeah,
Really?
sure.
Huh.
I don't care. It's a Wii game. That's what it's built to be played on.
Yeah, I guess. I kind of forgot about that.
It can even be a 4x3. I love this T-shirt. I'll take it, Brandon. Fine.
It's gonna smell like Rocco's Pizza, but
It will.
I'll bring it home for you.
Very heavily. Very heavily.
What am I playing?
What are you playing, Shane? I don't even know.
We dabbled in a little ukulele over the weekend.
Right! Proud of you.
I played it. It was a very small sample size. We're talking 20, 30 minutes. Probably 20 minutes. But me and my daughter were playing it because she thought it was cute and she wanted to play it with me. So we were playing it, and then it was her bedtime, and I wanted to keep on going, and then my wife was saying, Darlene, in the chat there, saying it's bedtime. It's time to go to bed.
For you or for...
Well, for her, but for my daughter. But I wanted to keep playing. Like, I just found something, and it felt like a little glimpse of a Banjo-Kazooie Mario 64 feeling, where you discovered something,
You have to go to bed.
and then you can't play it, whatever. So that was cool. I played that a bit. Still kind of going with the Destiny thing a little bit.
I don't know. Did I say this last week about the tube TV that you got, or did you get that after the podcast?
I can't remember.
Yeah? No?
I can't remember.
Just in case I didn't, because it was on my channel anyway that we streamed the last episode. Shane has this nice tube TV, nice Trinitron,
It's massive
Trinitron, which is currently on the counter. Which he wanted to play some retro games, so he puts this big TV on his counter. It looks very out of place. He puts this on the counter, hooks up the Super Nintendo. He's got Mario RPG in the shop. He's got Chrono Trigger in the shop. Doesn't play anything on this TV. Sets it all up, leaves it there, puts his stupid 1080p monitor right in front of this big ass TV, and plays Destiny all week. 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Not 3 weeks.
You're getting close though.
That's not been.
You're getting close.
Not even
though.
close. Not even 2 weeks.
Final Fantasy, and you got all this shit. You have a beautiful retro TV right there, and you're not taking advantage of it.
We will.
When?
We will.
When?
My plan was Monday morning we were gonna go with Mario RPG,
And then you didn't.
but
then you
last
didn't.
night, Buddy calls, says he needs 2 Super NES controllers and the power cable, so I had to give it up, and I don't have extras.
You never checked the mail, did you?
No, we should check that yet.
Damn shame.
So it'll be coming at some point, and then I'm gonna get back on that thing. So, yeah,
So Destiny is what you're playing.
yeah.
How disgusting do you feel?
Pretty good. That gameplay is so tight.
Stop.
It's so tight.
Mario RPG would be a lot tighter.
But as far as story and lore and all that other stuff, it's garbage, complete trash. But
it's a Call of Duty.
gameplay, I've never seen a game where the gameplay carried it to being relevant, where it has nothing to do with the story, nothing to do with the way everything's set up. It's just strictly wherever you are in that game, it feels good, and it feels, just so tight. I don't know how else to describe it.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
I wish it was Mario RPG, but good if you're having
See,
fun.
I've already played that game.
15 years ago!
Honestly, 15 years ago.
And you played Destiny how long ago? When was that 8-month period you liked Destiny?
The last, not even that long, but that would have been probably 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
2.5.
Interesting. So why go back to Destiny when we go back to the...
Well, I've already said it a few times. A few buddies of mine all picked it up at the same time, so we're all kind of playing it together.
God, you're
But
so...
I'm so close to having the best stats possible, and then I won't play it after it. There's no point. Because if I can't progress in a game, I'm not going to play
How
it.
do the stats work? Your prestiges, or what is it?
It works. There's a base level up to level 40. After that, you can get better gear that has a certain... It's a secondary level. That goes up to 400.
Okay.
And it gets really tough to get that high because You just gotta get the special stuff. But I'm very close to being done. This will probably be my last week that I play it.
Okay. Good. And then after that is the Mario RPG.
I would be quite shocked if I was playing Destiny next week. I would be very surprised.
Poop Duty, welcome to the stream. The only gamer.
Poop Duty.
Poop Duty.
He says he subscribed.
Did you?
Do we believe that?
And
I haven't seen that guy before.
Volcano Lord Brian, welcome to the stream. His username used to be the only gamer.
Oh, okay.
He's one of my dudes. One of my dudes. Brofist. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, this week, again, we changed up the format, just a wee tad. I got some things I want to ask Shane, some stuff I want to discuss. He is the same principle. And we'll be rolling with that as we go. How was your sales day today, Shane?
Very good.
Yeah.
The worst time of every month is the beginning of the month, the Monday. Now, I was closed yesterday because we had Canada Day on the Saturday, and I was open that Saturday. So I was closed yesterday. So today should have been the worst day of the month, when in reality it's probably going to be the best day of the month. So it turned out very, very well.
It wasn't bad.
It was not bad at all.
Especially because Mr. Dude came in.
We had two dudes come in and drop a lot of money.
Well, one of them, he streamed Halo to the channel. He's a friend of the shop.
Yep.
He streams Halo here every now and again.
You walked out of here with probably 60 games. Maybe more.
All
Maybe
360 games, which is the collection you need to weed out the most. Because you're always getting 360 stock.
We had a sale over the weekend. He took probably 30 games then. And now we just took another 60 or 70, and that shelf is still full.
Yeah,
it was
it's not,
overfull
it's
before.
Not empty.
It's still full,
yeah,
which is just insane.
It's compact. It's real compact.
But I gave him a really good deal.
Well, yeah, because you were giving like a buy one get two free.
Buy one get two free sale on the 360 games. So you can't go wrong with that deal. I would probably spend at least over $100, even if I wasn't at all interested, because that's just a lot of game for that amount of money.
Right. I don't know. I couldn't drop that much money on. Well, maybe if I cared about the 360 enough, I could do that on the GameCube, no problem. So if I really put that in perspective.
Yeah, but then you're buying 3 games for that.
Pretty much. Man, I want that to go down. Can you imagine buying Luigi's Mansion for like $5? There was a time where that was a thing.
Yep.
And I just didn't. I didn't take advantage of it. I just didn't. So I got a question for you.
What's up?
I got a question for you. I got a couple of questions for you. Let's do an easy one.
Okay.
What game have you played in your life cycle? Which one took you the longest to beat?
The longest to beat.
The longest to beat. And that maybe not necessarily be because of the storyline and how long the game actually is, but how long it took you personally. Maybe you just got stuck, or maybe you put it down.
I would love. I don't remember any of this, but I would love to know how much time I spent into this game.
Oh, is it that much though? You can.
I don't know. Because I learned how to play games on this. I had never played a game until this game. I would honestly not be surprised if this took me the longest to beat.
Really? I could say the same for Mario 64. I have no idea how much time I put into it, but it's more than any kid should have.
Yeah. In recent memory, I put over 100 hours into Persona 5.
Yeah, that was quite a bit.
That took a long time. I think I put more hours than that into Final Fantasy X the first time, but there was a lot of endgame stuff. Like, I could have beat it in a lot fewer hours than what I did, but there was a lot of endgame stuff that opened up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would love to know Mario 1 or 3. It might even be Mario 3, because that was a lot more difficult.
Yeah, and it's longer.
It is longer. There's no way of telling, but I bet you I put over 100 hours into Mario Bros. And Mario Bros. 3.
Wow.
I wouldn't be that surprised at all.
How do you put 100 hours into Mario Bros. 1? It's just such a short game, right? Well,
it is now, but when you have never played a game in your life...
You're right.
Like, you have to learn everything.
I know I put a lot of time into Mario 64, just because that was my first game. My brother, one of his first games. And as a kid, I just spent so much time running around, right? Not even necessarily doing anything, just running in the space.
Yeah, just to see what you could do, because it was a mind-blowing thing at the time. There was so much stuff in that game.
Oh, that game was huge. Now I can count it all on a finger, but on a hand. It's just yeah. But as a kid, it's a crazy experience, and you can go back to these levels and keep just jumping in different places, and it's exciting for some damn reason. I actually don't know what mine would be either. What was even my question? To beat a game, or just took the longest to beat? Man, to beat. Yeah, it would be one of those childhood games, just because it took, like, the first time playing through Paper Mario, I'm pretty sure it took us months.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know what we were doing, and you had the... I do... Wow, that just came to my mind. When the first time I played through Paper Mario, we got stuck on Forever Forest for months.
Okay. Really?
We had no idea what to do.
Really?
And then my brother figured it out, and he wouldn't tell me. He wouldn't tell me how to do it. So I had to wait till I was older and actually understood that there were different things in the fort. Like, I
spent hours there for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe it overlapped over a day, but it wasn't that long.
I know the first day that we got there, right? We spent like all day. We didn't know what we were doing. And then I think we took a break, like a long break, and that's why I'm saying months. Like we weren't constantly at it every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a few months before we actually got to progress through the game. Oh, man, that's a salty memory.
That was a tricky place for sure.
Yeah. I think that was the only place we really got super stuck, though. Everywhere else was fine. Of course, I brought up Paper Mario. I had to do it every episode.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make that a counter. There's gonna be a ding that goes off every time I bring up Paper Mario in a podcast. And then a number. That's what we need.
People are gonna think that's the only game you play.
Really, it is. Really, it is. I do need to expand a little bit. I will at some point. The Last of Us. It's on my list. I swear. We'll get there. I got another question.
Okay, hit me up.
Yep. Same principle in your life. To what you can remember, what game have you, in your entire life, been the most excited for it to release or to play?
Most excited to release.
Yeah. I don't even know if you liked it after, but you were the game that you were the most hyped about. Nothing would compare to your excitement for such a game.
Maybe Persona 5 I was looking forward to for years, ever since I finished Persona 4.
Yeah?
I knew that game was going to come out. I knew it was going to be amazing. And it's one of those franchises that not a lot of people care about, so it doesn't get a lot of attention. I think Persona 5 got a lot more people's attention than any of the other ones did. That's up there. I remember being in high school and pre-ordering Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, and I just loved the first game. Yeah. And I was very excited for the second game. I was extremely hyped on that. Same with Mario Party 4, because that was the first Mario Party on this new system. I was really hyped for that.
Yeah. Good. I love Mario Party 4.
I didn't like it at the time.
Yeah, that's right. You still don't like 6 though, right? That's the time.
Yeah, 6 I'm still not a fan of. But the most hyped for
you've ever been.
Ever been. Because I really only started pre-ordering games in the GameCube era. Like, that's where I pre-ordered Smash Bros. And Sunshine, Paper Mario.
I mean, it doesn't even... I guess it doesn't necessarily need to be a game that you were excited to release. Maybe you were just excited to play. And you built it up like it was going to be this huge thing.
Yeah.
And either it climaxed.
I really only started paying attention to new releases around the year 2000 or so. I remember Sonic Adventure 2, I was extremely hyped for as well, but I didn't have a Dreamcast. My cousin had a Dreamcast, so I could only play it there. And he lived like 4 hours away, whatever it was.
How stoked were you when that was released on the GameCube? Did that excite you at all, or do you not care?
I'd beaten it already, so I didn't care that much.
Okay.
I bought it when it went on sale for like $20 or whatever.
Sure.
I didn't care that much. It was fine on the Dreamcast already.
What is up, XD Dross, Hex, and Alicia? Welcome to the stream. We're talking about the game Shane's been most excited for in his lifetime at some point.
Persona 5's up there. It seems like it's on par with the second Paper Mario game.
I like how one of yours is Paper Mario. It's always nice when I hear you say Paper Mario and it doesn't have to be me.
I loved the first game, and it came out so late. 2000? 2001? When that game came out, it was 2000, the first game?
Was it?
Something like that. It was a really late one. And I played it, right when it came out. I was so pumped for it.
Gaming with Llamas, welcome to the stream. It is nice to see you as well. Man, so, you know, we were talking about it for a few times in the podcast, but 2017 has been like a huge year for games.
It's unbelievable.
It's been huge.
It's unbelievable.
And I actually think I could say that some of the games I've been most excited for have been released this year. Like Yooka-Laylee, I was stoked for.
Yeah, absolutely.
I haven't even played through the whole game yet. I don't know what's wrong with me. I really wanted to play it on the Switch, and I got delayed on the Switch, so that was my big
Yeah, that's kind of the
thing.
one problem.
That was my big thing. That's where I wanted to play it, which is the only reason I haven't actually played through the whole thing. Breath of the Wild, when it first was announced, and then in the first few years, I was unbelievably excited for it. And then it died off, like a year before it released, and then a few months before it released, I got excited again. So Breath of the Wild is huge, and that one lived up completely to its expectations. I need to play that DLC soon.
I saw Kai play some of that.
Yeah, Kai's been streaming
Whatever
it to
it
the
was. That looked really good.
It is. It's just 100. It's like the Pit of 100 Trials.
Yeah.
From Paper Mario, which is sweet. It's mint. It's mint. And yeah, like those are two, games that I've been waiting to release that have been cool. Actually, there's another one right now that I'm waiting for. What is it?
Rocket League on the Switch.
Yes, baby! Mario Odyssey. That's gonna be sweet. I'm not as excited for it as I could be, but it'll be cool. This is one of those rare instances, actually, where I think you're more excited about a Nintendo game than I am.
Yeah, Odyssey, I think it is going to be awesome, but Mario has let me down ever since Sunshine. So I have it can't live up to Mario 64.
Maybe it can.
I just don't think it can.
I don't think it it won't live up to Mario 64 because of what it was at the time.
But that's the last good Mario game.
Oh my goodness, Natalie, welcome to the stream. You never make it to the podcast.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Welcome here, Natalie. And Kai Duick, I don't know who that is. Sounds like a nerd. Sounds like a dork.
Yeah, see, if Mario Odyssey is going to have that Galaxy vibe as opposed to the Mario 64 vibe, then it's going to lose me instantly. I wouldn't be shocked that I feel like there's an equal chance to I play this game for an hour and I will never touch it again, or I play it for an hour and I absolutely love it.
I think it's going to be a hybrid. I think it'll be a lot like Galaxy, but also...
That's the problem. You can't throw too much Galaxy at me because you're going to lose me.
We'll see. We'll see.
You're going to lose me.
When it comes out, we'll see. Because I don't know. And in terms of a game that... just back to me, because I'm an attention whore. I'm a big attention whore. Probably a game that I have been excited for that wasn't like a pre-release or anything, like something I wasn't waiting. It was already out, but I was excited to play it. Would I... Man. Yeah, I thought this would be... I thought it would come to me, but maybe it won't. Pokemon XD. Now, that's definitely one of them. I don't know why I was super excited for that. It was, because my biggest Pokemon experience growing up is weird. I never grew up with Blue or, like, Emerald or any, like, of the handheld games. My Pokemon childhood was Pokemon Stadium, which is just
Such a weird way to start.
I know it is really weird, but we played that. That I put hours into, actually, just with my brother and his friends and my friends. It's just this turn-based fighting game for Pokemon, and it's awesome. And then the second Pokemon game I played still wasn't a normal Pokemon game. It was Pokemon XD for the GameCube.
Oh, so you missed Coliseum altogether.
I did. I never played. I still to this day haven't played Coliseum.
Really? Okay.
No, I need to. And I loved playing through that, and I was so excited when I heard about it being a thing. It was actually from my friend Braden. What did I trade him? He wanted to borrow Super Smash Bros. Melee. So I borrowed it to him because I put so many hours in that already. Yeah. And he borrowed me Pokemon XD because I didn't know this game existed. And it's a lot like Pokemon Stadium, like in how the battling works. In fact, it's identical how the battling, because all the Pokemon games are identical. And then it actually has a story with it, so that really appealed to me. So that's one of them. That's mine. I feel like I'm hogging all the questions. Do you have something?
You are.
Please.
We're going to talk about Sega. Because
I don't know what that is.
I love that Sega.
Sega?
I'm all about that Sega.
It's just ages backwards.
So, Sega Forever is a new platform of gaming strictly on mobile. Or mobile, as some of you guys would say. Where you can play any of their Sega games, and they're planning on releasing it all from the SG-1000, which is the earliest Sega console, up until the Dreamcast, which is their last Sega console.
Yeah.
So they're going to have games ranging from, the SG-1000 to the Dreamcast that you can play for free if you want to put up with some ads.
Sure.
Or you can buy the games for $2. I don't know if some of them are going to be a little bit more than that once they get to Dreamcast and stuff. But they're going to be really cheap like that. What's your opinion on that? Would you ever play any of these games?
On mobile?
Yeah.
It's I would try like a Sonic the Hedgehog, right? Like your Sonic 2 or something like that. I would give it a shot because that I think is the most likely to work on mobile.
No.
That's what I'm thinking.
You're wrong.
Well, hold on.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
But that's where I'm going with this.
But you're wrong.
I don't like mobile games. Shane doesn't either, as he has already made very clear.
I hate them.
So I would give Sonic a shot, but here's the thing. You played Mario Run and you didn't mind it.
It was fine.
Exactly. It was fine. I feel like if I played Sonic the Hedgehog, it'd be fine. But it wouldn't be the same as putting in, like, why would I do that? Like, I get it that it's portable and all that, whatever. But why would I do that instead of just going and playing it on the console? Or wait till it comes out on the Switch Virtual Console, like, right? Because that's also portable and it has a controller. I don't think I would really do much with it. I think it's cool for, like, all these millennial people who do like phone games that would give them a shot now because they're on a phone.
Sort of, but
But
many
I
of
don't
these
care.
games, Sonic is such a fast game, you can't play that on a touchscreen. You just can't do it.
You might.
I've tried. You just can't.
Like, if you just have to hold it forward and then you go for, like, I don't know.
It
Or do you
does
get
not work.
a virtual D-pad?
Yeah,
Like, I don't know.
it does not work very well. The only games I see working like this would be your turn-based RPGs.
But I don't want to play a turn-based RPG on my phone. That's just
You
not...
don't, but
just
that's
not-
the best type of game for your phone.
It's just not. I disagree.
Really?
I disagree.
You're gonna say a fast-paced, twitchy game like Sonic is better to play
Sure.
on a phone than a turn-based RPG.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, you're wrong.
If you could use, like, phones have a good gyro in them, so if you're turning it this way, he's going to run fast, like, something like that.
Oh, that's not how it goes.
That's not how I would want to play. But I'm saying that's how it could work, and people, and not us,
Oh, that'd be
but
terrible.
people would be into that. It's like
You couldn't.
It's
do
like
that.
the people
it would
love
never
the Wii.
work. That game, Sonic. If we're going Sonic 2, because that's the most popular one, you would never be able to move and jump properly just by moving your phone like that. That would never work.
No, but it might. It might. It's worked for other games, and they
Not like that Sonic.
Well, we'll see what happens. I don't even know how they're going to do it. If they're going to give you a virtual controller, like
It is.
touch
It's just your D-pad's here and your buttons are here.
so it's like an emulator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I still don't like that. I like a physical feel to my
Oh,
button,
for
not
sure.
just the screen that.
They just need to make phones that it just slides out over here, a case or something.
The Nintendo
Buttons.
The
and
Nintendo
then-
controller.
Yeah.
Nintendo phone.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
Luis, welcome to the stream. I feel like I never see you anymore. How you doing, man? He was at pretty much all of the Breath of the Wild event we did.
He was. I'm pretty sure he never went to sleep.
That was also Anton. He stayed the whole time too.
Oh, I haven't seen that guy in forever.
No, he doesn't come by streams anymore. He likes all my tweets, every single one of them.
Yeah.
But he doesn't come to streams. It's a little disappointing. Best games for phone are turn-based tactical games like Fire Emblem. For you, maybe. you enjoy those. I like games like Geometry Dash. That one's kind of fun for me. Simple,
Yeah, that's okay.
simple concept games.
But that's the problem. These games are not simple concept.
No, it's a little
If
too...
you're making a game like a mobile version of that game and it's very like simplified and everything,
Yeah.
then I can see how it works. But to throw Battletoads on your phone,
Yeah, that's
Man.
weird. That's weird.
that game's unbeatable as it is. Never mind on a touchscreen yet. It wouldn't even be possible.
Hypothetically, it's cool because it's on your phone. You can take it anywhere, you pull it out of your pocket and play it. But like, it's just not. It'll never be there. It'll never be what it needs to be be cool. And that's just that.
Missed for Saturn. If you go on Kijiji or on eBay and you look up Sega Saturn, it's always going to be one game bundled with it. And it's always missed.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Matt, what's with all the people I haven't seen in forever being in the stream today? Zachy-san, welcome to the stream. Buddy, Zach, I miss you, dude. What's up, Amp Storm?
So that's like Board Shop, Zach.
No. Oh, God, no. You think I miss him?
I really don't.
That's like my best friend since kindergarten.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's...
Oh, right on.
Yeah, a little weirded out to see him here. Hi, Zach. It's good to see you.
Ampstorm, big shout out to that guy for clearing off all my 360 games.
Oh, is he the guy?
He's the guy.
Really?
Yep.
That's who Ampstorm is?
I'm 99% sure.
You're totally right, it is. I remember him telling me that.
I'm like 99.9% sure.
Oh, that kind of... I even knew that. For some reason, it still blew my mind, though.
Yeah.
I'm just a turd.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sega Forever. I like the name.
The name is awesome.
Yeah.
The idea is awesome. I love that it's free with ads, or you can buy it.
That's a good one.
I just, man, it's too bad it's on a phone, but I guess it gets people playing it and it keeps it relevant, and that part's I'm fine with.
Keep Sega alive, baby.
You can't.
No.
They're just...
It's already dead.
The Sega Atari box is the only thing.
The Sega Atari box, baby. I love that. Hype. That's one of my favorite jokes right now.
Sega Atari box. Also, no new info on that Atari box yet, and we've been a few weeks later.
Not yet. A few more weeks. We're gonna get there. And
I hope we do.
I'm not even that excited anymore. At first, it was like, oh my god, what could it be? But
I'm not excited either. I'm just curious. I'm just so curious.
It'll just be some random piece of tech. Like
I want to know who this unnamed partner is.
Yeah, that's the part I want.
That's what I'm most interested in. The console, I know it's gonna. It's not gonna. It's not gonna.
It's not even a console.
It'll just be a little weird thing,
Emulator.
an Ouya type level of thing.
That's exactly what it'll be.
But if it looks better than the Ouya, I'm gonna buy it.
Just because it's Sega?
But that doesn't take much. Just because it's Atari, I would.
Just because it's okay. Sure, whatever you want. I have no idea what I wrote here. The least about one thing. What is it?
What?
I wrote that I chicken scratch. That's supposed to say something there, but I erased it.
Podcast about.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's my question.
Okay.
I leave the show. First Strike dies. This becomes the Shane Wall show.
Okay.
And you are talking about one gaming thing specifically.
Yep.
Whether that be any console of your choice.
Yeah, I got it.
Any game of your choice.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah?
We're doing the EA Sports NHL franchise.
The whole franchise?
We're gonna do seasons, 10 episodes per season on NHL Hockey 91, and we're gonna work our way up to NHL 18 that comes soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No.
Good.
No,
You'll have two people watching. One of them's gonna be your wife.
It would be terrible. So I'm podcasting by myself, or do I have somebody else?
This is just you.
Just myself?
And this is the Shane
And it
Wall
can't
show.
be streaming a game. It's got to be a podcast?
It's what we're doing right now, but I'm not here.
Oh,
and you're only talking about this one thing every week.
The same thing?
Same thing every week. You can expand on a different area in that thing, but it's one thing. Whether it be a game, a console.
I think...
Troy, welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing tonight?
Can it be about a company as a whole? No, I know my answer. Well, yeah.
You know your answer.
Sort of.
That was quick.
It's going to be all about Nintendo, specifically the NES era, where we would talk about all the quirky things that they did, the control they had, like the Nintendo seal of quality, why that's there, and why there was shortages on games, and just all sorts of little quirky stuff on the NES era. That's what it would be about.
We don't talk much about the NES. I don't even know what you know about it.
Well, that's because it's kind of past you.
It is. You're right.
Because what year were you born?
98.
Yeah, so you were halfway through the N64 era.
Yep.
Which is kind of a problem.
I guess so. I feel... Let's get some real talk here. Let's get some real talk. Am I holding you back, Shane?
Yeah.
Am I holding you back? Would the podcast be better if I just wasn't... If this actually was the Shane Wall show?
It would be more retro-oriented, for sure.
I think we need to... Maybe we need to make that a thing.
I thought about making a small segment where it would just be a quick 3 to 5 minute thing on something retro old that people might not know about. But, I don't know. It's a younger audience, too, so it kind of...
Well, maybe to get that older audience, it has to just be you.
Maybe.
Maybe we do a separate weekly show where it's just you.
I've thought about it.
And you talk retro games and what you know. And you be that game guru on the internet.
So we'll see if anybody in the chat, without looking it up, can tell me why we have the Nintendo seal of quality on all the games and why that started. So
I'm sure somebody knows.
They should.
I know there's someone in there who knows.
Yeah, somebody will know. But we'll see.
Sure thing.
And Kai, I think I've had the discussion with you, so you can't say it.
The Nintendo seal of quality.
Yeah.
And yeah. Apparently we're all complimenting Growling Panda in the chat.
Apparently Growling Panda knows how to draw.
She does.
Do you know how to draw?
Well, what am I drawing exactly? Matt, you know Mason? You know Mason?
Yes, I do.
Weird person. I know her. Kind of a friend of mine, but she's weird. She comes in the shop.
Yes, very strange.
She's a strange one.
Strange lady.
She can draw
Oh, yeah?
the most detail-oriented penises.
Yeah.
The most detail-oriented,
That's very true.
veiny cocks you have ever seen.
Yeah.
I know we got some younger people here, but it's just a thing, and it's weird. And like I'm pretty sure that's all she can draw. It's a hidden talents.
Hidden talents.
Hidden talents.
Wasn't that in a movie?
Hidden talents.
No. It's a movie with Jonah Hill where he can only draw
Oh, that sounds familiar.
penises.
That sounds very.
Was it Superbad?
That wasn't super bad. Jonah was he?
No, he wasn't Superbad.
Oh, yeah, that's Michael Cera.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe
I think it was that one.
That might have been it. I haven't seen that movie in a while. I'm kind of over that whole teen high school flick era. All right, I got another question. While we wait for people about this Nintendo seal of quality, if you know what that is and why
We've got a few comments about it, and nobody has kind of got it right yet.
I feel like there's somebody in there who knows. If Jonathan Siebold,
I remember Louise was pretty smart with some things we talked about, so I'm expecting him to get it. But
come on, Luis, don't let us down.
But they're gonna be looking it up, and that's kind of the problem. But whatever, we'll see if we can trust him or not.
Sure. All right, we're gonna play a little game while people are listing these off, and then we'll go back to something you have to say.
Okay.
We're gonna.
Man, it's balls hot in here.
Yeah, I'm fine.
It is just.
Come to the Rocco's kitchen today. It was so bad.
I bet we had a hot and muggy day outside today.
It was bad.
This morning it was rainy, it was windy, and it was cold. I came here in a sweater.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, it was raining this morning. That was today.
And man, you go outside later in the day, and we're talking it felt closer to 40.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 30 degrees with Celsius, mind you. Oh, it was brutal. I never complain about heat. I can deal with heat because I'm used to it. But today in the Rocco's kitchen, I was gonna die. I couldn't imagine how the other people felt because the other people who normally complain, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Today I was complaining, and that's how you know it's terrible. Anyway, we're gonna play a little game.
Okay, hit me up.
You remember rapid fire reviews?
Yeah.
We're gonna do something similar.
Okay.
I'm gonna list off game consoles, and without putting too much time in, the first thing that comes to mind, what is the best game for that console? I want you to just rapid fire that off.
Also, I have another idea afterwards for a different time. But yeah.
Okay. Sure.
I better write that down before I. This is gonna be.
Guys, take notes.
Rank.
Mark this on your calendars. Shane Wall is writing something down.
Done.
Crazy.
Okay, go. I'm gonna forget what that means soon.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna go easy for you.
Okay, and it has to be really quick.
It has to be quick.
Okay.
First.
Go.
All right. NES.
Mario 3.
Super Nintendo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was quick.
Man.
That was. I should've
Chrono
said that.
Trigger.
Really? That's the top. All right. PlayStation 1.
Final Fantasy 9.
There you go. PlayStation 9 is on PS1?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. PlayStation 3.
The Last of Us.
The Sega Genesis.
Oh, Streets of Rage 2.
Sega Dreamcast.
Sonic Adventure 2.
The GameCube.
Sonic Adventure 2. No.
You can't do it.
Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, okay. Just for you, the Nintendo Wii.
Sonic Colors.
You haven't even played it.
I have not played it, but I'm intrigued.
The Nintendo Wii U.
Mario Maker. Hands down, not even close.
Oh, yeah, by far. I'm down. I didn't even think about that. Let's go. These Turbo Graphics.
I'd go Bonk's Adventure.
Yeah?
Yeah, it has to be there.
Panasonic 3DO.
Road Rash.
That was quick.
Yeah.
Is that the only game on the
It's
Panasonic?
the only game worth playing on that thing.
PlayStation 2.
Final Fantasy X.
PS4.
Wow, come on.
Yeah.
Persona 5.
The original Xbox.
Fable.
I love you for saying that. I
Wasn't a big Halo guy, and there's just not a lot of games on that thing. It has to be Fable.
Well, I appreciate it. What's just the best Atari game?
It's got to be Pac-Man.
Yeah, it's Pac-Man.
It has to be Pac-Man.
Boom. There you go. I think I'm out of consoles for the most part. Did I say N64?
No.
N64.
Mario 64.
Oh, well, I knew that. That's why I didn't say it. Yeah, unless I can throw some weird one out there. The Game Wave.
Oh, that one that we would play all the time.
The weird...
The Wheel of Fortune-esque / Jeopardy thing. Whatever that was.
Man, I missed that. Who bought that again?
I can't remember.
No?
Should have kept it. It was fun.
Yeah, I liked it.
Should have streamed that thing.
The Xbox 360. I didn't even say that one.
We're going to go Lost Odyssey on that one.
Lost Odyssey. That's the one you want Kai to play.
Or Fallout 3. I can't discuss. BioShock's good too. Oh. Yeah, moving on.
Okay. Sure. The Ouya?
I don't... Did it have any...
original games? I have no idea. I just threw one out there.
I also don't know. We're going to go an emulated Mario 64.
On the Ouya. Emulating Mario 64 on the Ouya. Okay, sure. Let's go to Game Boy Color.
Probably has to be a color game, or can it be a Game Boy game?
It has to be a Game Boy Color game specifically. This is not quick.
No, it's really not. I've played a lot of Game Boy and a lot of Game Boy Advance, but not Game Boy Color.
Sure.
We're going to have to go... Pokemon Crystal, I guess.
Oh, XD Dross is right. Call of Duty was the best game on the Atari.
Oh, I was wrong.
Absolutely.
Coming soon to the Sega Atari box.
Sega Atari box! Game Boy Advance SP.
Or just Game Boy Advance.
No, SP.
What do you mean SP?
Has to be the SP.
Doesn't make any sense.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Fine,
Games are the same.
Game Boy Advance.
Games are exactly the same.
Game Boy Advance, then.
Game Boy Advance, we're going to go... Mario and Luigi.
I'm noticing you're getting slower. Like Superstar Saga?
Yeah.
That's the best one?
Handhelds I haven't played a lot of, so...
All right, how about your Vita?
That's why it's going slow. Vita, Persona 4, not a question.
Your PSP?
PSP, the most I played was Gretzky Hockey.
Oh, God. Jesus. Alexander, welcome to the stream. The Nintendo DS.
Mario 64 DS.
The 3DS.
What have I played on that thing? Bravely Default.
Okay, last one, the very original Game Boy. Just the Game Boy.
Super Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins.
Yeah, that's the best one. Interesting. There you got it. There you have it, folks. Shane Wall's quickest favorite picks for...
That was a tough one.
Every console I could think of. Those rapid fire ones are never easy. That's why I think that's why we took it off the list, actually, off the topics.
There's just so many.
I don't know. Next, skip. I think that'd be a fun game to like bring people on and make them do.
Yeah.
That's a guest kind of game.
Yeah, we should definitely do that.
Yeah.
So, one of my things we're going to talk about is some of the customers we get in here are just...
I did write this down.
Yeah, you had that down too?
I wrote that down too, yeah.
Man, we're talking like next level people.
Yeah.
I had a guy in today, and it's so... I just don't understand this guy. He was dating this girl. This girl wanted to buy something from me, but I had tested it in a different console, and it didn't work. It was a hard drive for a 360. So I didn't know if it was that 360 that was a problem, because I didn't have another one to test it. So I said, you can take it home and try it. If it works for you, you come pay me the money. If it doesn't work for you, you just bring it back.
Yeah.
Well, it works, and for the last 2 months, she's been saying, yeah, I'll come back in, I'll give it to you, I'll give you the money, It doesn't happen. She breaks up with this guy, and now this guy comes in and says he wants to pay off the tab to be nice and all, like, taking the high road, all that stuff. And
okay.
That's good. Like, yeah. Good job. So he comes in here and he pays half the tab, and then he comes back in, like, a few days later asking for that money back. And then he would pay me the full amount later. So I said, oh, okay, like, it's not his problem, whatever, sure. So then I gave him the money back, and then he came back in a week or two later after he said he was going to be there, pays me the full money, and then a week later, which was today, he comes in, he's asking for that money back because he's going to work somewhere and he needs money now. And I'm like, I'm not a bank here, man. You can't give me money and then withdraw it. I'm not an ATM.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
What do you say to that?
Wait, like, I just said I don't have that amount of cash. Sorry.
Keeps giving you money, asking for it back.
Yeah.
It's like those guys who bring in games and then trade them back and then buy games and trade them back.
Yeah.
Similar concept.
Yeah, and...
Just cut out the middleman.
Just Yeah, a pro tip, if you want me to like you and give you deals and stuff, do a little homework when you're asking for games and stuff. I have this one guy in here all the time. Every single game he picks up off the shelf, is this first person? Is this an open world RPG? Every single time, and he'll never do his own research. You know, like
you're the guy.
You can ask me every now and then, but when you're asking me 30 different games, what kind of game it is?
Every time you're in here, too, not just once.
Yeah, we're talking once a week, and I got to answer an hour and a half of questions. It just gets annoying, honestly. It just really does.
Yeah, no, this particular person is very annoying. Really bad. And you get a lot of weirdos. Like, a lot of the people coming here are just straight up.
But there's two types of weirdos. There's the one that are just socially awkward.
Yeah.
And that's totally fine. I got nothing against that. That's totally fine. But then you get like some of these druggies that are just, they're on another level. I've never been to that level.
I've hung out with God. I've hung out with Satan.
That man, just
that guy.
And then you get my least favorite, the arrogant, I know more than you do customer.
You don't get that often.
It happens about once a month, and I really hate it a lot. And the worst one was Yellow Hat Guy.
Yellow Hat Guy! He has become my favorite part of the GameShop, I think.
He's been in one time, and boy, did he leave an impression.
Oh, you're damn right he did. I wish I had footage of that guy. I should have filmed it.
That would have been worth filming 100%. Because he comes in here, and he's looking at some of my prices, which are priced respectably. If you go on eBay, you're not going to see a big difference between my price and the eBay price. And he's like, oh, Mario Party 4, I can get that game on eBay for $20 shipped all day. No, you can't.
No.
Not even close.
Like, not even a little bit.
Not even at 50, like maybe at $50 you might get this game.
Oh, if you're lucky.
Maybe.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
That's on the low side of things. And then you see another game. Oh, Conker's Bad Fur Day. I remember buying that game from Canadian Tire in 1996. $20. That's all it was back then. It's all it's really worth now. It's not a rare game.
I got 6 copies in the box at home, mint.
Yeah,
mint condition.
And here's the problem with that is. Now, I didn't call him out on this because I'm still trying to be nice to my customers, but
because you could have bought something.
But that game didn't come out until the year 2000 or 2001.
And he did.
So if you saw this in '96, he said that twice in '96.
He did.
That doesn't. No, he didn't. He didn't see it there.
It wasn't out yet, buddy. And what was hilarious was you were saying how everything Shane had in the shop was way overpriced. These games are not worth this much, except Mario Golf.
Mario Golf.
That was.
He pulls it up. This game you need to price higher. This one's worth a lot more than this. Like, you're wrong. This one is. I have this overpriced by $10. Yeah. Just so you know. And
yeah.
And he's one of those guys where he'll kind of mention a story, but he won't give you details because he's overqualified to give you these details.
Yeah.
So he starts talking. He's like, yeah, we need a lot of games where I work because my job. We're not going to get into that.
We're not in my job.
But we have like 6 plasma TVs.
6 plasmas.
6 plasmas.
Do a lot of LAN parties on my N64s and GameCubes.
So
I need at least 5 copies of every game I buy. This guy sounded like the biggest asshole douchebag in the world.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
I have never met somebody. Shane's a violent person. I'm not a violent person, but I have never wanted to deck somebody across the face more than this kid. I say kid. I'm pretty sure he's like 25.
Oh, older than that. He was older than me.
Yeah, maybe actually. I don't even know. He just looked like I can't remember what he looked like. I just remember the yellow hat.
He was a schmuck.
He was a schmuck.
He really was.
The definition of Urban Dictionary, you're gonna get yellow hat guy under the definition of schmuck.
Yeah. We have this other guy. He comes in here. As he's walking through the door, he announces to the world how much money he has in his bank account. He'll walk in. I've got $300. What can you sell me for $300? I tell him anything you want.
Anything you want.
You pick. And the thing with this guy is he'll act all interested. He'll ask you to get all the cables and all the stuff ready.
Oh, this is that guy.
And yeah, that guy.
Oh, he's been in a while.
He will never buy it ever.
Ever.
He'll walk in, and I just it happens so many times where at first I would believe him and I would get all the stuff and get it ready because I don't know this guy.
Yeah, you didn't know him yet.
But after you get to know him, then I would try to see how low I could offer something and see if he would still take it. Like at one point, I think I offered him a PS3 for like $50.
Yeah.
Or something. Still doesn't take it after he announces to us that he's got $200 or $300 or $400 in his bank account.
You offered him a PS1 for $10. I remember that.
Yeah.
With a controller. I think you offered 2 memory cards.
And a game or something. Yeah, $10.
$10.
No.
Can't do that. No.
Yeah, and then he'll pull the I was on Virage Sale, which is our
Kijiji.
local Kijiji like Craigslist type thing.
That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
And I saw a guy had a PS3 for $800 with one game. Like, no, you didn't.
I don't believe you.
No. And I was at Walmart and they were selling the Nintendo Switch for $4,000.
No, they weren't.
Oh, they
what
were
Walmart
not.
are you going to?
And I mean, everything this guy says, you take with about 18 grains of salt, and you just can't take him seriously. So he's another favorite of the shop. But yeah, he hasn't been around in a while.
No, thank God. That guy, oh man, he's funny though. Like I like because I don't have to deal with him. He's Shane's problem, so I gotta just watch. He gets annoying after a while because he doesn't leave.
No, he stays for a while too. Which,
a lot of these guys hang out here. Like they just kind of linger.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why I find them more annoying than they are.
That could be.
Because they just don't leave right away.
Yeah. And that same guy, he'll come in here and he'll go to the counter. All right, I need you to order me this and this and this and this. I'm like, dude.
They're always asking you to order stuff.
I ain't ordering you this.
Yeah.
Not a chance, man.
How much does it go for? What does it go for?
Yeah.
PS4 camera.
Yeah, I go on eBay and it'll be a price at $50, and I'll say
$50.
I'll say 55, and I quote, no, I can go to Walmart and pick this up for $5.
Then go to Walmart.
$5 I can go pick this up for. Then go for it.
Then go.
And grab me the rest of them, please. I'll give you the money here. Go.
Just like Canadian Tire guy.
Yeah.
You can go get Conker's Bad Fur Day in the box, $5 all day, every day.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
So those are the worst types of customers, especially the arrogant ones. Every now and then, yeah, we get the crazy ones on drugs or they're drunk out of their face or something, and whatever. Those you can just deal with because they're not. You can tell they're not being serious and stuff. But
now on the other side of this coin,
yeah,
I also wrote down who are some of the coolest people you've met and have gotten to see because of the shop.
Oh man, the coolest people.
Yeah, people you really like. Thought I'd flip the coin on.
Okay, people I really like.
Yeah.
We've had a bunch of regulars kind of show up and never leave. You're one of them. You were one of the first ones to kind of show up and not leave.
Yeah, I stuck around.
Yeah, you're still kind of here.
All part of my 6-month plan.
Yeah. Yeah, we like. There's a group of core guys here. Like we have Kai and Brayson and Adam and Asa, who I don't think these people really know. But there's a group of guys that are all here multiple times a week.
We all come back.
Yeah, somehow.
We're never all here at the same time, but we come back.
Yeah, it's funny. Like throughout my day, I feel like I'm a doctor, and I've got you guys as patients. Like there's this slot, there's this slot, there's this slot.
Yeah.
And every now and then you all come at the same time, and I double booked and triple booked everybody, and it doesn't work out at all.
I don't think I've ever been like me, Brayson, Kai, Dusty, Adam, Asa. I don't think we've all been in here at the same time before. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever. At any point. And that's weird. Brayson, I'm not sure put Brayson in that list. I mean, I've met some cool people because of the shop. Because of how, like, last summer I spent literally every day here.
Yeah.
I remember that. I just didn't have anything better to do. And I enjoyed it. It was a good time. I'm a little busier now, but yeah, I got to meet I met Brayson because of the shop. I didn't know him before this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know Brayson at all. He's a really cool guy. I've gotten closer to Kai because of the shop, which is nice.
Is it Kai or Cal?
I think Cal.
Kale?
Kale? Kale?
Kale.
Yeah, Kale in the chat.
Kale.
Kale Dewey.
Nate comes around all the time.
Yeah, Nate's super cool. I didn't know him up until the show.
Oh.
It's a nice, because it's like a hangout spot. You get people come in, new people come in.
Yeah.
You make conversation. Sometimes people just stick. And you get to know
Yeah.
them.
Pretty much everybody that comes here to hang out, I did not know beforehand.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really knew a single person before all this.
I can tell you I had no idea who the fuck you were.
Yeah.
I just never heard of your name in my life.
No.
Shane. What if you asked me before I knew you? If I knew a Shane Wall, I'd probably be like, he sounds like he's a gamer.
I don't know why you think it's a gamer name.
It's a game. I want
don't
the chat.
understand that.
I want the chat to meet like medium on this. Doesn't Shane Wall just sound like a gamer name?
See, I just think a goalie.
Nope. It's a gamer name.
No.
Shane by itself is a gamer name to me. And then
what gamer has ever been named Shane before?
Every gamer.
Name one.
It's just a gamer name.
I don't even know one.
There's a series I used to watch called VGHS. One of the characters' name was Shane. He was a side character, but he was Shane.
He's just a side character.
Shane is just a gamer name.
No.
It's a gamer name. XD Dross right there. Rohan, thank you.
What do you mean Rohan?
His name's Rohan.
His name
Respect
is Rohan?
him. Isn't that badass?
See, that's the problem, Games Reaper, right there. That is what I don't want it to be.
It's like a C. Oh. Yeah, no.
That's what I don't like.
That's not what I'm saying. Shane, it's just the name of a guy who plays a lot of games.
No.
It just is.
No, it's just not.
It's a gamer name.
They're just sucking.
Kai's girlfriend.
Sucking up to you.
Kai's girlfriend is on my side.
Of course she is.
It's literally just going to say
I've met her like 3 times.
Amp Storm. You just bought all your 360 games.
See, I like that guy.
So now
what does the AMP stand for? Is that AMP as in the energy drinks?
No, it's very different.
It should be AMP because of the energy drinks.
Well, it's a mediocre penis storm.
The what?
A mediocre penis storm.
Ah!
That's what the AMP stands for.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Very, very.
Louise? Okay, that sounds more like it.
No.
This beard, all of a sudden, it started to grow again.
That beard
It's feeling a lot longer all of a sudden. I feel like it kind of stalled for months.
And then
all of a sudden, it's going again. And it's out of hand.
The beard is somebody who would beat somebody up in a bar fight, not the name. It's the beard. That you look like I gave you a good pair of shades, a leather jacket. You're a biker.
My dad's a hardcore biker.
You look like a biker.
If
you had all the accessories.
Well, I need the tats too.
You do need some tats. What's your first tattoo gonna be?
I don't know. I'm thinking barbed wire.
That's been your joke. I don't know if you're serious or not. Because you always say that first. I don't know if you're serious or this is a joke.
It's a joke.
You need the extra life tattoo. Just the mushroom. So you're walking around all dressed up. Thanks, Taylor. I was at the radio station.
You could have picked him up at least if you saw him walking.
Come on. I had a radio station thing today. It was job shadowing. It was fun. I got to voice into a microphone. Kind of like right now.
See, you job shadow me like 3 times a week.
Yeah, but you still haven't hired me. So like it matters.
I told you, and there's going to come a time where I'm going to need 3 or 4 days of help out of you.
Finally. This is what I've been waiting for. This is why I was Shane.
Yeah.
I don't even like him. I just want to work here.
I have to get a life-changing surgery.
Yeah.
And we're going to drop it there.
Oh.
We're not going to go more in depth.
Nope.
That's not a lie. That is 100% the truth.
And I will watch the shop for you.
And you will watch the shop for me while that happens.
I'll need some time in advance to book some days off work.
All right, so subscribe on Patreon. Give me some money for the surgery. No, I'm kidding.
Give me money. Manitoba, free healthcare, man.
But it isn't a joke. That's going to happen. There will be a time where you're going to be in here. And I don't know if... I'm trying to figure out what to do with those few days because I don't know how I'm going to feel afterwards. But I might be streaming. But it might be weird.
No, you can do it. If Kai does it alone and I do it like... I filmed a Q&A in here.
I just don't know how I'm going to feel after that thing.
Yeah. Being here. Yeah, that... Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know if I'm going to want to be on camera during that thing.
I want to say what the surgery is. It's something bad.
Let's see if somebody can guess it.
It's not like a life... It's a surgery.
It is a life-changing...
It's life-changing, but it's... Cam, welcome to the stream.
No, what's up, Kim?
It's just a thing a man has to do at some point, right? Maybe. It's an optional thing. It's not like he's not going to die if he doesn't get the surgery. It's just...
No.
It's just a suggested, recommended... All right, anyway, we're going to move on a little bit. What were we just talking about there? That was coolest people in the shop?
Yeah, coolest people. Yeah, we've met a lot of awesome people.
Yeah.
Don't feel left out if I forgot your name and you're watching, which could happen, but who knows. But...
You didn't say Dusty.
No, I didn't. I forgot with him.
How do you forget about that? He brings you beer. He's your beer guy.
He also makes his own beer, which is really awesome. And wine now.
Wine now? He's brewing wine?
Yeah. The other day, it was a Sunday, and all our liquor stores are closed, and my wife wanted wine, so I went to him to grab wine. And I also asked if he had a jar of salsa, because we needed salsa.
Okay. But
he didn't have that.
Well, that's a damn shame. Whatever, we can move on. We're getting a little lengthy here in episode length. Do you have anything you want to... I feel like I keep segueing it. I feel like I should give you the chance to throw out what you want to say.
To throw out what I want to say.
Yeah. You just didn't write it all down.
No, I didn't. And that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 5 games. And you have to rank these in order of 1 to 5. Whether if you've played them, then and enjoyed them. If you haven't played any of them, then you have to think of where you might enjoy them. So you kind of have to pick and choose where these are going to slot in.
Okay, go back. Sorry.
I'm going to give you 5 games. You have to rank them on how much you like them.
Okay.
So
give me all at once.
I'm going to give you them all at once.
Okay.
So we're going to go Mario Sunshine.
Okay.
We're going to go Excite Bike 64.
Oh, all right.
We're going to go F-Zero GX on the GameCube. We're going to go Luigi's Mansion.
Okay.
And we're going to go Snowboard Kids.
Okay, so we got Mario Sunshine, we got Excite Bike 64, we got Snowboard Kids, we got Luigi's Mansion, and we got F-Zero GX. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Captain Retro Kevin, welcome to the stream.
He knows the answer to the Nintendo Seal of Quality.
Yeah, we've been waiting for somebody who knows Nintendo to get in here. Can you tell us what the Nintendo Seal of Quality is for? Maybe we'll send you a shirt. Okay. Alright, so these 5 games, right at the bottom. Right at the bottom. Oddly enough, I'm going to put Luigi's Mansion.
Oh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of Luigi's Mansion.
Alright.
I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Or love it. It's whatever. Followed by that, we're going to do that Excite Bike 64.
Okay.
I have some memories with that one as a kid. It's not a very good game. I can't play it now, but I do have a nostalgia attachment. Sorta. The soccer mode in it was a lot of fun. Hard to play now with that controller. Still fun, though. We'll follow that up with your with that F-Zero GX. That's a cool game. I haven't played a lot of it, though. I think it's very pretty for the GameCube.
Very, very pretty game.
And it plays well. It plays very well. It's just hard to maneuver. It's a hard game to get used to, but I think once you do get used to it, it's a fantastic racer.
Very rewarding, too, but this is your ranking.
Yeah. I know you have more of an attachment to that game than I do.
Yep.
Man, that's weird. Yeah, then's Mario Sunshine. Then we put Mario Sunshine. I like it. It's another very pretty looking game. I don't like it much as Mario 64. I have a lot of problems with it. I don't think it's a bad game, but I do have a lot of problems with it. And then you gotta top that list with the Snowboard Kids. Purely based on nostalgia. And you played it with me. You enjoyed it.
It's not terrible.
It's a cute
funny.
little racer.
My main problems with the game from when I was 12 are still there today.
Yeah, I love that. It's a cute little game. It has its issues, but it is cute.
Yeah, the music is very good.
The music is very good. And for some reason, that's one of those few N64 games where I can play it just like I used to play it, and it's just no problem. It's like at first I had to remember how to play and get the controls down. Oh, there you go, Kevin, with the...
There's the answer. That's what I was looking for.
Boom. Fantastic.
Yeah. Good job. Good job, man. I knew you would know it. I was just saying about the other people.
We need to get him on the podcast. I need to actually pursue that as a thing. I'm gonna hit you up on Twitter or something, Kevin, and we're gonna work.
I should give him like 5 essay questions to figure out.
There you go.
And he has to promise to not look up anything, just go purely based off.
I'm sure you could do part of it, depending how hardcore you're getting.
The guy we say never shows up anymore.
Oh, he's got a new profile picture.
Yeah.
I'm used to it being pink. I'm not late. AK-47. We never see you. Like you. Mind you, you troopered through a full 36-hour live stream, 3 12-hour live streams, and then since then we haven't seen you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We miss you, man. We miss you. Shout out to Anton in the stream. He's our what is he? He's our spreadsheet guy.
Death counter guy.
He's our death counter spreadsheet guy.
Yeah, Extra Life GameShop #1 death counter.
That's right. That's exactly what it is.
But Captain Retro, that is bang on, completely bang on.
With your money.
Your bonus answers, yeah.
Yeah. You guys need to move Kai's Dark Souls. Right? Yeah, I don't know what. This doesn't.
They need a wet cloth. So, Captain Retro, I'm just curious. Do you think that was a dirty move by Nintendo to do all of that, or do you think it was a great move by them to do all that?
You want to just come sit in this chair? I'll like you guys go crazy. I'll just do the tech stuff. Recognomancer, welcome to the stream, man.
See, if I need to give you, I'm going to give you one retro topic a week, and you're going to have to look it up and do some research.
I would like to acknowledge, by the way, and just give a thank you to everyone watching right now. There has never been 17 people watching the podcast before.
I don't think there has.
Never.
That's quite amazing.
That's insane. That's a big number. Like, my Pac-Man streams get about 17 people.
That's impressive.
So hello, everyone.
Percentage-wise, there's a lot more per capita my viewers watching this than your viewers watching.
Your viewers. What are your viewers?
Well, this is on my channel.
I mean, sure, your channel. How about we talk about that for a second? Is that what it is, Shane? It's a nice banner you have. Who made it? Oh. And that's Avatar. Who made the avatar on the channel?
Some guy.
Who uploads the video? Oh.
I don't know.
Right. Who edits the videos that we make every
You don't
month?
edit it anymore.
Every 3 months or so when we make a video. We'll get on that. Shane's weekly retro show. We're going to start that.
There you go.
Yeah. The Shane Wall Show, that's what we'll call it. What is up? Laura Johnson, welcome to the stream. I just wanted to say, hey, tomorrow is my birthday. Well, that's awesome.
Well, check that out. Happy birthday.
And Alyssa, welcome as well. Did everybody just get my Discord notification? Like, I feel like a lot of people here have never even been to the podcast.
Yeah, it could be.
But hello, everyone.
Welcome here. Thanks for showing up.
And we'll keep it going then.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep going.
I got a question for you now.
Hit me.
Because you just hit me with one. There's a lot of games that I wish I played growing up. Because you have the biggest nostalgic attachment to the games you grew up. And
Absolutely.
There's no better stamp than the stamp of nostalgia on a game. What are some game franchises or just games in general that you wish you played growing up but never did?
The obvious answer is Zelda.
Yeah.
I did not play a single Zelda game till I was 26, 27.
I know. It was a year ago. It was last summer.
Ago. So that's the obvious answer. I think I would have had a lot more appreciation. Like, I still loved the first two games a lot, but I think if I would have played A Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time at the time of when they were out, I think I would have enjoyed them more.
You would have... Ocarina of Time would have been Super Mario 64 in a different version.
Possibly.
It would have been.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I
still need to get back to that and try it. I don't know.
I'm almost salty because it'll never be the same. Like, you will never feel what the rest of the world feels for that game.
Yep.
Because you didn't play, and that just hurts, man. It hurts.
That's one of the biggest ones. That is probably the biggest one. I'm trying to think of what else would be something that I missed Man, that's a very good question.
I know. It's mine. All my questions are good.
Yeah, definitely Zelda. That was always the missing part of me. Like, yeah, I love retro games. Yeah, I love video games, but to not play as Zelda, that was just tough. Even when I opened the shop, I just felt like I cheated the system by not ever playing a Zelda game. Like, I can basically guarantee you not one other video game shop has ever opened where the guy has never played a Zelda game
No,
before.
not one.
I would be shocked if that was the case.
In fact, if I came in here day one, right, I see this extra game shop, you got this big burly guy running it, and I asked you, have you ever played a Zelda game? And you said no.
Well, you wouldn't even ask me. You'd say, what's your favorite Zelda game?
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't even.
And then I would say none. I've never played them.
Man, that's weird. You can't open a game shop without playing one of Nintendo's love childs. It's just weird. It's just weird.
Yeah, that's the best answer you're gonna get. There's nothing that comes close to that.
Yeah, that would
I could have got into the Final Fantasies a little bit earlier. I only started playing those when I was in high school. And
see, but how young can you be to start those? Because they are a little complicated.
I would say junior high would have been fine. That's when I first dabbled into the turn-based stuff. Like, I started Paper Mario. I think it came out when I was in grade 5 or 6.
Love that game.
That was one of the first RPGs I played. And then I got Time Stalkers on Dreamcast after that. That game was kind of stupid.
Time Stalkers?
Yeah.
Really?
It's kind of dumb.
Time Stalkers. I think Time Splitters.
No, Time Splitters was good.
Yeah.
Time Stalkers, every dungeon you went into, all your stats would reset.
Oh, it was one of those.
Yeah.
Oh,
it wasn't a big fan. 18 watching.
I know, it's weird. I don't know where you all came from this week.
Right at the end, too. This is,
odd.
Man.
It's odd.
Well, for everybody watching, next week we will have T-shirts, and I'll be giving away a few of them.
Yeah. We got two designs.
We're gonna have a really good podcast next week. I want to do a thing where if you actually want these shirts, and I know some of you do, I'll even pay the shipping here. Aww. You got to send me some good questions or podcast topics, or just a nice comment on the channel.
And randomly be selected to win a shirt.
And you will be entered to win. Absolutely, 100%.
Well, there you go. We got 2 designs. If you want to see them, you can head over to the Twitter page or the Facebook page for Extra Life.
Instagram page.
Instagram too. We got 2 designs. We have a Nintendo Power inspired design. So it's just Extra Life GameShop and the Nintendo Power logo. And then there's a Sega design on a blue shirt.
Which is my personal favorite.
It's the Sega font. It says Extra Life and then GameShop. They're both
I don't know what the first one I'm going to put on is.
I would put on the Nintendo Power one first, just because I like black.
See, I'm probably going to do the Sega. I don't understand why I love Sega so much. I'm very confused by that.
Well, their branding was cool, and I know you're attached to that a little bit. Kim only leaves nice comment. Okay.
That's true.
Okay.
She is very nice.
Uh-huh. Can I send you a rare package? A care package.
A rare care package?
A rare care package. Or just a care package.
A care package?
Natalie's...
You can gladly send me a care package.
I guess we could, yeah. You could give a... We should put that in the description of videos, actually.
Your address of the shop?
Yeah. People could send stuff.
Sure.
If they want to.
Yeah. Doesn't bother me.
Letters and... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe...
Absolutely some fan mail?
It's pretty much a P.O. box. Fan mail?
Fan mail?
We got a poster once.
Oh, that'd be so... Yeah, we did. That was the first and...
It's actually right there.
That's the only type of fan mail we've had.
Actually, Natalie sent me a poster.
Yeah?
Of just me. It's similar to that one.
Nice.
We should put those up side by side somewhere.
Oh, we should, totally.
Yeah, I should bring that to the shop, actually.
Okay, can you tell which one's me?
Well, yeah, it's the big guy in the back. It's an exact likeness. Can we get you that? Can we get you that hoodie? That looks like something you'd wear.
We haven't put it up. No, there's a lot of work we're gonna put into this podcast room yet.
We just need funding. We need money. That's the thing. Somebody, yeah, this wall won't be here forever. I don't think. Like the chalk walls are cool, but we've been talking about doing a green screen back here.
Yeah.
Or on one of the walls anyway.
We gotta take off our very entry-level soundproofing job over here.
Which, thank God, you can't see anymore on stream.
Every time we would do the podcast, I'd cringe a little bit because of that.
That is the dirtiest, dankest carpet.
Here, I'm gonna type in that address for them for...
Well, you can send it on Twitter.
All them people. Oh, I could, but we can just do it right over here, too.
All right.
So, everybody has a green screen. I know they do.
But they're nice. They're nice. Everyone has one because they're very functional, right?
How do you do the next line without entering it?
Hold shift enter.
Is it shift enter? Yeah. No, it's not.
Oh, you fucked up.
I tried.
Yeah, it was hold shift and hit enter.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Good work, bud.
I'm just gonna write it. 248. Or maybe you can't on YouTube. Actually, that's very possible. Lumber. I can't spell for shit.
You don't. You just. Yeah,
I'm typing. I'm typing.
Just caps lock yet?
You were hitting buttons. All people hearing right now is typing.
No, I got soft hands.
You got big, meaty green sausages is what you got.
What, you call me Shrek now?
Don't you point those dirty green sausages.
Green
Sausages at me?
Yeah.
I need a hero. Yeah. What was my question? Games you should have played as a kid. What should I have played? Final Fantasy. I should have played Final Fantasy. I love RPGs. Final Fantasy.
See, but you're still young enough that you can...
I can, you're right. But I should have played it earlier already.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you should have.
Junior high is like, again, that's the time I could have played it and just didn't. Brent's mean to Shane. Shane's mean to me. It's a love-hate relationship we have.
Yep.
I hate, he loves. Yeah, I don't know what else would have been a big deal. Especially growing up, because I grew up when... There's a lot of stuff on the 360 I've missed, I guess, that I should probably go back, and PS3 as well. Some cooler thing, like you like this Lost Odyssey game. You had your big... I've never played a Fallout game. Those are kind of a big deal. Brayson, friend of the shop, he loves Fallout.
Yeah, he loves Fallout way more than me, and I took a week off of work, and... Funny story, my wife found out she was pregnant with our second child during that week, and she didn't tell me.
That's right! You told that story on the podcast. That was a good one. Whenever we do our little podcast revamp, when we're actually a good show, we're going to retell all the stories.
Yeah, there's a few good ones in there.
That we need to retell, because some of them are too good, and people weren't around when we would tell them originally.
That is correct.
If he's Shrek, does that make you a donkey? Damn right. Now, more of a Puss in Boots, I think. Scrappy. I'm very scrappy.
Are you scrappy? I've pushed you around before. You're not very scrappy.
Well, I can run. Yeah, I don't really know. I've never played... These interest me. I never, like... I wouldn't mind trying a Castlevania game. I don't think I'd love them.
I missed a lot of that one as well. I played them a bit as a kid. I rented it once, and I would like to go back to it.
Is it a good one or like a bad one?
No, it's good. It was, I think it was Castlevania 1 or 3. I can't remember.
Okay, sure. Yeah, but yeah, I guess Final Fantasy. That would be the biggest one. I don't know why I still haven't played a Final Fantasy game, which is weird. It'll happen at some point. Play Fallout New Vegas first? Play New Vegas first. Wow. I'm getting a lot of shit, more shit than I thought I would for not playing Fallout. That's interesting.
Good.
We'll move on, though. On the topic of RPGs, I know it's one of your favorites, but what is your favorite game genre to start? Out of all the genres in the world, what's your favorite?
It has to be the RPG.
I thought so.
Specifically the turn-based RPG.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I like RPGs as well. So let's talk about it. What makes a turn-based RPG a good turn-based RPG? What does it take to make it right? Like,
you know what? A lot of it is in the little things. And if we're going turn-based RPG where you have random encounters, if you're doing random encounters, if that load screen between like the screen fading or circling and then actually battling, that has to be very fast.
yeah.
That can make or break a game. That like very quick. Also, random encounters should never be a thing anymore. That needs to be done with.
Not a fan?
No. And if you're gonna have it there, have a slider to turn it on or off.
Oh, that'd be okay. Yeah.
Because there's times when you want to grind, and there's times when you just want to do the story.
Well, that's where you get items like repels and Pokemon.
Yeah, which is fine. But you know how it is. Oh, I can only save at this certain save spot, and now I have to go to school or work, or my mom's going to yell at me or kick my ass or whatever. But I can't go to save, and then right when you're right close, oh, another battle, and then another battle, and then it just takes up more time. So that's kind of a big problem. Again, music. You have to have good music. That's another big thing. That can make or break an RPG.
That can make or break any game. Music is just that underlying thing that needs to be good in every game. Spend time on it, right?
Yeah, that's important. Character development gets kind of passed over a lot of times. And it's tough to wrap it all together, but I love seeing good character development and have the story actually make sense.
Absolutely. That's something, yeah, that's something I wanted to touch on, just because I think that's one of my biggest things with RPGs. Any TV show I love is because of the characters and how they develop, how they change, their archetypes, and just who they are, and how you can get attached to them. And the same thing goes for video games. If you have a good cast of characters that change and find, conflict and resolve it in throughout the story, and you get to see them grow, and who they are at the end is different than the start, that's huge. That's what makes a good story in an RPG, and story is key.
Yeah, if you're going through 60 plus hours on this, it has to be good. The music has to be there. The story has to be there. Otherwise, you're going to get bored very fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we had a few questions in here now that we should get to.
Yeah, go for it. Read them off.
Amstorm had a one. It was something, if we could spend 1 year in any video game world as a video game character, who would you be and where would you choose?
In any world as a video game?
As a character in a video game.
That's a good question. Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what's on your mind. What's the first thing that comes to mind?
I'm just debating between going real world versus cartoon world.
Okay. Or like a fantasy versus something kind of... Like I could say GTA 5.
Yeah.
And then live in GTA 5.
Yeah.
And be able to have a gun and be a badass.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
But is that what I would pick? Probably not. Even though it's the most realistic choice to choose. Like living in Breath of the Wild would be sweet. For a while. It's not what I would pick, but
it's for 1 year.
I'm talking myself through it. It'd be cool. Because if I'm Link... I can do all the shit he can do in that. That's sweet. I can levitate stuff. There's this huge, beautiful world you get to explore. And you're a damn hero, right? Like that'd be a lot of fun. But it wouldn't be my top choice. I'm not even sure what my top choice would be.
See, I don't know if this counts, but I would choose to be in an NHL video game.
Aww.
So you're living the life.
Oh my god. Thank you for tuning into First Strike episode.
As a professional hockey player, that would be up there, but I feel like that's kind of cheating. But that's what I would choose.
Animal Crossing. I want to go live in I want my own town.
That would be alright.
I think that'd be cute. But like New Leaf, so I'm like the mayor of this town, and I'm running it. It's my show, and I get to decorate it how I want it. I think that'd be cute. I don't know. For a full year too, I can do that for a year. Sure.
Yeah.
I can go right back to the real world because it wouldn't be so exciting so that when I come back to the real world that it's like I'm sad to be back.
I might go with Persona.
Yeah.
Because you'd get to live in Japan for a year. That'd be really cool. You'd be back in high school. That part's kind of boring. But having a persona and having a second part of you that's very powerful and you can make huge decisions that shape the country, that would also be very cool.
AK-47 loves that galaxy. He loves it.
Really, eh?
Big fan of that galaxy. Most people are.
Yeah. I'm not.
No,
There's a couple other questions up there, and then we'll probably wrap this up.
Yeah, I did see Luis's random counters. He does like them. They have to be limited but not forgotten. If done right, they could be used to add effect to or to inspire a feeling in the player. Like, I disagree with that. I don't hate encounters like you seem to.
It's a love-hate thing. It just needs a slider. The first game I played that had a slider that would go from no random encounters to 4 times the amounts of random encounters was Bravely Default on the 3DS. And I found that just mind-blowing. That was just awesome.
Kim has a question. Developing a hypothetical game. We're big on the hypotheticals.
Yes.
Here at the GameShop. Hypothetically, how much of a percentage do you allocate to every aspect of game making? And that's not a question I would expect from Kim.
Wow. Okay.
So, all right, what are all our categories here? Like, what are we working
You gotta have...
Like, I'm gonna write these down. I don't have any topics left anyway. What do we got?
Graphics.
Right. Writing.
Voice acting.
like there's a lot you could put in here. Gameplay, I guess.
Yeah. We're not going to count advertising.
What about like cross-platform, like porting? Is that part of this?
No.
No. Okay.
Soundtrack.
Okay, so all the core elements of a game.
That's about as core as you get. Yeah. So we're gonna stick with those 5. So we've got graphics, the writing, the voice acting, the gameplay, and the soundtrack.
Man!
So it really depends what kind of game you're going for.
What genre are we making?
If we're going shooter, then the soundtrack and the voice acting and the writing don't matter at all. For fun, let's say we're making...
We're talking about RPGs.
Yeah, let's stick with the RPGs then.
Kim, thank you for your involvement. That's a great question. I'm actually excited about this.
Graphics for me don't have to be high on this one.
No, I would agree. We're doing this list together.
That's on the lower end of things for me. Writing, I feel, has to be on the higher end of things.
We got writing, soundtrack, gameplay. Okay.
Voice acting can be mid-level, and you have to have a good soundtrack and a good gameplay. So what's most important here? I think most important in an RPG would be the writing.
You want a good story. So
if the story sucks, then all of this doesn't really matter.
So does the biggest chunk go to writing, or does it split a fair chunk with something else?
I think writing and gameplay have to be kind of split.
Like 20-20, 15-15 in a percentage? But where are we going here?
So we have 5 things, so an average of 20 per. I would probably go at least a 25% writing.
That's 1/4 of the budget all into writing.
And a 25% gameplay.
So half of the budget is one of those 2 categories. Yeah. Okay.
We might change this yet. Voice acting, I'm going to throw down to a 10. Because you can get voice actors that are new and still okay and whatever. So we've got 40% left between graphics and the sound. So I would throw another... I would probably, just for a rough guess, go a 20% on soundtrack, a 20% on graphics.
20-20, huh?
So what kind of improvements do we make? Right now I have the higher tier of things, writing and gameplay at 25 apiece. I got graphics and the soundtrack at 20 apiece, and voice acting at 10.
See, now I gotta ask, does it... Now, actually taking into the actual numbers here, hiring people to write your story, is that even... I imagine that's a lot less expensive than actually getting people to make the gameplay. Like, I think you'd be paying them less to begin with.
Were we talking budget, like money, or effort?
I don't even know. What was the question?
I was going on effort.
Okay,
here.
effort makes sense. All right, I'm down with effort then. Let me go quickly scroll up here. How much of a percentage do you allocate to every aspect of the game? And okay, it just says how much.
So I'm gonna take that as effort.
I like effort better. That makes sense to me effort wise, because money is a
money wise.
Your
your writing and voice acting is gonna be really cheap.
Yeah, you don't need a whole lot of money put into that. Voice acting and voice actor directing scripts seems to be where developers often cheap out. Yeah, tell Sega that. My God. I never really developed any games, but I've practiced battle engineering.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. Way to go, Chris. I need to go. Thank you for stopping by, Growling Panda. We'll be wrapping up soon. We appreciate you hanging out. Someone must live in Minecraft for some reason.
Tetris.
Yeah, let's live in Tetris, baby.
Oh, that soundtrack will just drive you insane.
I want to be a virus in Dr. Mario. Is that too much to ask? Kim can do what she wants. Put holy water in your eyes. Protect your soul. And yeah, there we go. I think that makes sense. So what? So yeah, just to recap here, we got 20% effort into the graphics, 25 into the writing, 10 into voice acting, gameplay's 25, soundtrack is 20. I'm on board with that for the most part. Although that voice acting.
If anything, I would raise gameplay to 30 and writing and drop writing to 20.
Yeah, that gameplay needs to be tight.
Gameplay has to be good.
Fair enough.
If this was Destiny, we're gonna do 98% gameplay, 0.1% writing,
well, 0.5 into everything
voice
else.
acting, 0.3% voice acting. What have we got? Graphics. Okay, we'll go 1.5% graphics. And then I forget where we are here. Not 0.1 in the OST. There we go. That's Destiny for you.
Man. Luis is being the rebel tonight. He's disagreeing with a lot of things that are going on. I think it would be better if you think of all sections as a... okay, well, if we're in the cognitive... If we did that, I think we'd have to prep that a little bit before. Because that's a lot to think of and to come up with on the spot.
Yeah, I just took the 5 core elements here.
Yeah.
And we didn't...
like, going in depth on that, you could go...
Yeah, we could go forever.
Yeah. But anyway, I think that right there, unless you have any other thing you wanted to throw out,
no,
will be our last perfect. Then let's wrap things up. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. This has been First Strike, episode 41.
App Store. Many voice actors are fine in Destiny. They just don't say anything that matters ever. That is just bang on.
The voice acting's good. The writing's not there.
Yeah.
I don't even care about your Destiny. Thank you for coming out. Again, all of the social media links for Extra Life are in the description.
Next week, t-shirt giveaways.
T-shirts, baby, they're going to be sweet.
Hit me up with them comments, them podcast ideas, all that good stuff.
Topics, questions.
And we got 2 wicked shirts.
Again, if you want to actually see what they look like, check the Facebook page. It's actually the profile picture for it right now. It's on your it's your personal Facebook profile picture too.
Yep.
So yeah, they're super cool. Check them out. Thank you for coming out. We will see you all next week, Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. CST. Tune in. Rest of the week, Kai will be streaming more. I'm sure Adam will be back with Tales of Zillia.
Does Extra Life have a Discord?
Extra Life does not have a Discord.
No. Mostly because I had no idea what the heck that was until Brandon told me what it was.
He did not. Brendan, show me your poster. I will. I got it this morning. So I'll show.
Is that even worth setting up a Discord?
For Extra Life, we can talk about it. I'm not actually sure.
Okay.
Right now, probably not. But if the channel got bigger,
I have no idea.
If the channel got bigger. Anyway, thank you for coming out. We will see you guys soon. We'll see you next Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. CST. Be here. We'll be talking about, more games and stuff and giving out shirts.
Heck yes.
Don't miss it. See you guys soon.